possible. You need sovereign land where Paramadvaita becomes cosmic law and country law. It becomes reality of all the interaction you do with everyone. Listen, I'll define this Paramadvaita in moral level more elaborately. Every interaction you do comes under moral level. Not just economical interaction, even the relationship interactions, the word you give for the others. Even if you don't utter verbally, the commitment you make by being in that place, owning up to certain things, naturally brings the responsibility of that to you. Owning up to that, I tell you, wherever Kailasa was successful, it was by the people who manifested Paramadvaita in moral level. Whatever sufferings we went through internally and externally is because Paramadvaita was not manifested in moral level. Many have their own justification. Justifications do not bring life. One thing I realized, unless we have a sovereign land where Paramadvaita becomes law, that is the basis of all interaction and moral. Only then revival of enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilization is possible. It's a fundamental need. That is why Paramashiva manifested Kailasa, where Paramadvaita is a law. In every interaction you do, Paramadvaita is the law. It is literally heaven to live in that kind of ecosystem. Where Paramadvaita is a law. You will be so sure about yourself and others. So naturally, your whole energy moves towards creativity, innovation. It does not need to be all the time flowing towards insecurity, fear, the lower cognitions. Always you need to create plan B, safeguard things for your security. No. Your whole energy flows towards innovation, creativity, because Paramadvaita is law, moral of the nation. Paramadvaita is demonstrated, manifested, radiated. Paramadvaita radiates in moral level, means law of the country. The word you give is more important than the life itself. It's a joy to live with that kind of a spiritual stamina beings, conscious, competent beings. Even to see that kind of beings and live around that kind of beings empowers you, rejuvenates you, revives your trust on Paramadvaita. Your trust on enlightened civilization. For all the Kailasavasis, my disciples, this is Guruvak, command. Guruvak, give life for integrity. Give life to keep Paramadvaita in moral level. Like Bhishma, even if you give life to keep your integrity, you will have life in Mahakailasa. If you try to cling on to life by breaking your integrity, even here you will rot and die like Shaguni. Not only Shaguni died, you see, after all, Bhishma also died in the war, Shaguni also died in the war, but Shaguni had a cheap death. Shaguni had a cheap death. Bhishma could not be killed till the end. He was only made to stop fighting. He waited and left the body when he wanted on Magara Shankaranti. Exactly today, That's why it is called Bhishma Parva. This Parva is called, Makara Sankranti is called Bhishma Parva because he wanted to leave body during Uttarayana. He waited and left the body during Uttarayana. Best time to land on planet Earth is Margashirsha, that Margari month, Margasirsha month. Best time to leave is Uttarayana. He waited for Uttarayana and left. So understand, those who live cunning life, clinging to life by compromising on integrity, breaking integrity, without any core values, live like a fox, die like a fox, cheap death. The people with spiritual stamina, conscious competence, for whom Paramadvaita is the law of their life, live like God on the planet Earth and leave like God from the planet Earth and reach Kailasa. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. The words you utter towards yourself should be absolutely powerful, because the words you utter towards yourself consciously becomes your pattern, and even unconsciously you start repeating them inside you. So conscious programming of your cognition, your mind, your emotions, your body is fundamental spiritual practice all of you should do. Listen, the words you utter towards yourself matters. Do not use lower identity words thinking it's very cute. The third sutra of Paramashiva Sankalpa Upanishad, Siva Sankalpa Upanishad's third sutra. Listen. Yat prajnanamuta, yat prajnanamuta, cheto tritischa, yajyotir antaramritam, yajyotir antaramritam, prajasu yasmannakrite, yasmannakrite, kinchana karma kriyate, tanme mana Siva Sankalpamastu. Yat prajnanamuta cheto, yat prajnanamuta cheto, dhritischa yajyotirantaramritam, yajyotirantaramritam, prajasu yasmannakrite kinchana karma kriyate, tanme manah Shiva Sankalpamastu. Listen to the translation. O Lord, the mind is endowed with the capacity to acquire and store the profoundest knowledge. The profoundest of knowledge. It is conscious and wise, erudite and skillful, intelligent and enlightened. It is blessed with the virtue of patience, resilience, fortitude, forbearance, and courage. It's an embodiment of light which is present in all the creatures as the factor that lightens up their inner self with an eternal source of illumination that dispels all their darkness and makes them wise, erudite, sagacious, skilled, expert, and knowledgeable. And it is that element without which nothing can be accomplished successfully. Let such a mind of mine be steadfast and possessed by the noblest qualities and virtues. Let it have the most auspicious and righteous of desires and aspirations. Listen. This verse is not teaching, it is conscious program. Earlier two verses are more like a revelation, teaching. But this verse is programming. You are supposed to repeat this verse 108 times. Read this translation 108 times. Tell this translation as a command to yourself. The mind is endowed with the capacity to acquire and store the profoundest of knowledge. It is conscious and wise, erudite and skillful, intelligent and enlightened. It is blessed with the virtue of patience, resilience, fortitude, forbearance, courage. It's an embodiment of light which is present in all creatures as the factor that lightens up their inner self with an eternal source of illumination that dispels all their darkness, makes them wise, erudite, sagacious, skilled, expert and knowledgeable, and is that element without which nothing can be accomplished successfully. Yat prajnanamuta cheto hridischa yat jyotir antaramritam prajasu yasmanna krite kinchana karma kriyate tanme mana siva sankalpamastu. Listen. Last two verses, Bhagavan was talking to mind with patterns. Now, Bhagavan is talking to mind which has turned towards him. Mana unmana. Listen. Here, he is revealing more deeper truths.
This is why we need the guidance of somebody like Swamiji. In fact, only Swamiji can give guide to this level of depth of the understanding of these original scriptures, the deeper truths that make such a transformation in us through the understanding, through the cognitions that shift, through the empowerment that we get from these deep truths. So grateful for that.
Powerful truths, reality of life. This verse is more like a programming of your inner space. See, the essence of Paramashiva Bhakti is Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. I surrender to Shiva. This is the essence of Paramashiva Bhakti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. I exist as Paramashiva. This is the essence of Paramashiva Jnana. Maha mantra of Paramashiva Bhakti is Shivaya Namaha. Maha Vakya of Paramashiva Jnana is Paramashivoham.
These are powerful, powerful chants, can be used by us, enable us, bring us back to the space of Paramashiva.
The essence of Paramashiva Vijnana is Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Listen. When you feel yourself with all your patterns, suffocations, pains, sufferings, hard, individual identity, then Shivaya Namaha is the best.
How Swamiji gives us incredibly enabling chants to draw on in all moments and all moods and all mood swings that we have and experiences that we have, and enables us to handle them, to live life to the fullest. It's absolutely divine. We're so grateful to Swamiji.
When you become light, as this sutra reveals, conscious and wise, Cheto Tritischa, Cheto Tritischa, conscious and wise, light, radiating, then Paramashivoham is the right. When you realize to tell Shivaya Nama, you need to identify yourself as separate from Shiva. Only then you can say Shivaya Namaha. To tell Paramashivoham, again, you need to have something called you. Only then you can tell I am Paramashiva. When you realize you do not even have that level of clear you, listen. neither Shivaya Nama nor Paramashivoham Shiva, Shiva, Shiva.
How beautiful that we can move from feeling Shiva as a separate identity to us. We are we. I am me. And Shiva's out there, to there is no separation. And it's just Shiva, Shiva, Shiva everywhere, including me. That is such a enabling, powerful, extremely powerful experience and way of living.
Shivaya Nama is Paramashiva Bhakti. Paramashivoham is Paramashiva Jnana. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva is Paramashiva Vijnana.
Thank you, Swamiji. Such bliss we have when we learn from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nithyananda.